Hello, everybody. We are going to be running a test on MacBook Air 2025 Wi-Fi test specifically. I'm having some issues downloading large files, for example, 17 gigs, and it's happening randomly. Um, During high load, there's definitely an issue with some interference or something. So normal usage, I don't see any problems, but when you download large files, I do see a problem. I'm going to ping the gateway on this in this window, and I'm going to be running some performance test iPerf3 to a server that's on my local area network, and you will see that I mean there is no issue initially, but after a while, when the file gets downloaded to the hard drive, there is an issue where I'm dropping massive packets and Wi-Fi is broken, and I will have to reset the Wi-Fi if that happens. Otherwise, it's just going to be dropping pings. So I'm going to be pinging here. Well, let's do a speed test first. See how fast the connection is. I'm at 6 gigahertz, 160 megahertz, and I'm getting about 1 gigabit per second. I do have 1.25 gigabit per second internet. So this is the limitation of the Wi-Fi at the moment. I'm about 4 feet away from my access point. I'm using Wi-Fi 7 TP-Link BE9700 router, which is relatively new, latest firmware. All right, so let's do some pings. Ping is working fine, just normal ping. Definitely not a lot of usage right now on the NIC, and I'm going to be pushing some data right now. About a gigabit of throughput on 6 gigahertz. This is the signal strength. And let's see if I can crash this. You see, there's no issue right now, but after a while, if you just run this test for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, definitely it's going to break the Wi-Fi, but we want to do something quicker. So we're not going to wait. We're going to download this file and see when it crashes. Here we go. Here we're starting the download. Oh, it already crashed. I can see my pings are starting to drop. Boom. Okay. So the file crashed. This download is still going, but this crashed. And we can stop this right now. Stop this. And let's see. You can see I'm not downloading anything now, and my pings are being dropped. That's because TCP stack just broke. And what can we see here? This happened, what, 20 seconds ago? Quality just went down. Do we see any interference signal? Right. Yeah, everything dropped. So let me stop the video, but as you can see, I'm no longer downloading anything. And my connection is broke. I mean, that's 5 seconds. 5,250 milliseconds is 5.25 seconds. And I can't even ping my gateway. Yeah. Hello, everybody. We're going to attempt to crash the TCP stack on the Wi-Fi card for MacBook Air 2025 M4. Basically, I'm having issues, and I'm sure everybody else is with, or some people are with big downloads. I'm trying to download a file that's 17 gig, and I'm having issues while doing other things at the same time. So this is take two. I'm going to try to download a 17 gig file while doing other things. This happens only during high load. I already tried once. This is take two. Right now, I'm monitoring the net stat minus IN drops on the EN0 network card. Right now, I had to disable and re-enable the Wi-Fi to make this work. So let's start the ping. This is going to be pinging my default gateway, just to show you that I have no issues at the moment. And here we're going to be running a performance test to one of my servers with iPerformance 3, which is basically a Linux box that's just running as a server. We're on port 7777, and we're going to be sending a bunch of random data over the Wi-Fi NIC to crash this download, basically. This is the rate of the signal, quality of the signal, and the signal RSSI and noise. The blue stuff is the noise. As you can see, we got a pretty good connection. Actually, I'm going to do a on-call test, just so you can see that there's no issues at the moment. I'm going to be testing my internet. 1 gig. I got 1.25 gig, but yeah, that's fine. This is the upload. Internet works fast. Everything works. This issue only happens when you download huge files, something like from LM Studio. So I want to download this AI model. So here we go. I'm going to start this download. It's working fine, right? Everything's dandy. Ping is working to my default gateway. We can see data right here. Massive data is downloading. But instead of waiting all this long, I want to crash this. I want to crash the TCP stack. Oh, we already dropped one packet, as you can see. It's not a big deal. Still working fine. Download's still going. Let's see if we can crash this. Okay. Still going. Oh, it crashed already. Yeah, okay, let me stop this so we don't have to wait much longer. Yeah, TCP stack crashed. I'm not downloading anything anymore. Stop that. And I'm dropping pings. As you can see, I don't have much data going through here. But I can't even ping my default gateway. So my laptop's open. I don't know. Either the NIC is bad, but I tested the hardware and it's not bad. So I'm going to try to bring this down to 40 megahertz channel width and see if this is only happening on the 160 megahertz width channel. I changed the channel band to 5 gigahertz, 80 megahertz channel width, and everything's working fine. We're going to try the same test again. And let's start the download again over here. And let's see if we can crash this. We're at 5 gigahertz, 80 megahertz channel width. And right now I'm sending data to a test server. Oh, I think it crashed already. Yeah, it crashed. So let's stop that. So it's not channel related. I mean, it's not channel width related. we're at 80 megahertz now. This is the lowest I can set my router for 5 gigahertz. I mean, it's 20, 40, and 80, but it picks it up at 80 at 5 gigahertz. So I'm going to test 2.4 gigahertz next. So I'm able to replicate this across 5 and 6 gigahertz. Hey guys, so using 2.4 gigahertz, 20 megahertz width channel, I'm not able to replicate the issue. So there's no issue at 2.4 gigahertz. I just started download. Let me just show you. Ping my gateway. Whatever, I run the download test. Everything is working as expected. And I'm not able to crash the system. Yeah, you're gonna, it's 2.4 gigahertz. It's low bandwidth, and not 20 megahertz. But you can see, look at the noise. The noise is way bigger. 2.4 gigahertz. That's like 10 years back. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's not acceptable. I mean, this is gonna take 4 hours, 5 hours to download this. Oh, no, thank you. I don't know. I've done every troubleshooting. I disabled all the features on the router. Still, I disabled TWT. I disabled OFDMA and MUMIMO, and I had the same issue. So I'm using this router, BE9700 tri-band. Right now, I just only enabled 2.4 gigahertz. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, the download's still going. I can't kill it. The reverse, yeah, seems like only an issue with 5 gigahertz and wider channel width at 80 megahertz and 160. And it's only on the Mac. I'm not having this issue on any Windows 11 workstations that I have at even 320 megahertz with channel with Wi-Fi 7. So it's only an issue with Apple and MacBook Air 2025. And the one I have is a custom built. It's a 32 gigabyte memory. So we'll see. We'll see what Apple says. So after some intense troubleshooting, I was able to pinpoint the problem to a TCP driver desync issue with the kernel. Basically, the Wi-Fi driver crashes. So I created a couple of scripts. So I'm going to launch these. This script, the first one, is going to be just monitoring the kernel and the TCP stack, and is just going to log when it crashes. And then the second script is going to launch a bunch of utilities in a separate window with 10 panes, and you'll see. So let's start this. There's an easy fix for this, and the fix I'll go into. I mean, it's pretty much just you have to bypass the TCP stack for macOS Tahoe 26.2. So basically, right now this script does a ping, checks my Wi-Fi strength right here. Checks the thermals. The thermal shows 100%, but that means that the CPU is capable of running at 100%. It doesn't mean that it's, thermals are at 100. Actually, the thermals are not that bad. So let's see. So we're sending data here. I'm gonna start downloading again. I'll just show you that it's gonna catch the download, and it's gonna crash the stack. Just crash the stack. Now it's gonna generate a file. Stall detected. Radio is up, but TCP is failing. So, yeah. So now this is we can kill this. And this is going to generate a file. I'm going to stop the video for now because this is going to take 10 minutes to generate. But as you can see, we can still upload, but we won't be able to download in reverse direction here. I will do -R for download, and you will see that this is not going to work. This download already timed out, and this is not working where we can't send any data. Pings are dropping, so I'm going to kill the script, Control C. It's going to kill all of it. Yeah, I'll pause the video for now, and I'll show you that with VPN it works. All right, so the diagnostic file got generated. It's going to show up under your desktop under Apple support log. So yeah, it's going to generate a system diagnostics file. As you can see, I've been testing this for a while, and I'm able to replicate all these issues. So you can give this file to Apple support and tell them to fix the kernel and the driver. So they, but yeah, we'll see. So let me show you that this works with VPN. So I'm going to close this window, launch the same test again with VPN enabled. Basically what it does, it bypasses the stack, the TCP stack. Okay, so I'm going to connect here. We're connected. I'm going to launch the TCP crash logger. Yeah, I gotta put my password in. Okay, and we're gonna launch the same stress test again and relaunch the download. Okay, so basically, yeah, I'm sending a bunch of data. As you can see, 1.3 gigabit per second. And yeah, nothing's gonna break now. So let's, we got a stable connection. Everything looks good. Let's relaunch the download. Still connected via VPN. As you can see, VPN TCP stack handles this load, no problem. So it's not the hardware. We're not crashing. It's the TCP stack and the kernel. Because when you run VPN, the VPN takes over the TCP stack and everything is going through the VPN. Basically, VPN takes all the load. But you can still, upload locally because it's a split tunnel. Local stuff is accessible. And that also depends how you configure the VPN. But I'm using Bitdefender VPN. And this just proves that it fixes the issue. We can wait here to download, but it's going to take like 42 minutes. So, yeah, we can stop this. This is going to speed things up, as we can see. But there is no crash. There's no TCP faults. There's no kernel issues since we're on VPN. So, yeah, that's one way to fix it. The other way to fix it is to use a hardwired connection or use any other VPN, I guess. But yeah, or wait until Apple fixes the Tahoe 26.2. Credit to Gemini from Google, which helped me create all these scripts, and I will post them in the description below. As you can see, I'm already at 1142, almost 12 gigabytes of download over the Wi-Fi. No issue. I haven't even dropped one ping. Monitoring the driver still, nothing. Yeah, I mean, everything looks good. So, Yeah, as you can see, I'm on VPN, still going. So I'll include. Actually, let me go into those scripts. Um, I'll open them up. So the first script, this is doing the stress test. Basically, it calls the monitor health script. This script I put in my Wi-Fi TS home folder. So you don't need to create this folder or modify this when you use the script. And this is again on Apple. So if you're, if you want to use this script somewhere else, you got to modify it to your use case. Also, this is the monitor section. Basically, we're running a bunch of commands and outputting all these commands, like the radio stuff. It's going in here. Um, mbuff stats, that's right here. So it's basically going to split into 10 window panes, and then output the file here, and also output the file into a log file under Apple under the Wi-Fi stress test logs. You'll see that in your in the Wi-Fi TS directory. But again, you will have to modify this to your environment. And then this is the smoking gun that catches the kernel and the driver, bombing out, and basically, also creates a log file for tech support, Apple tech support. So I'll include these three files and modify them as needed accordingly. But yeah, Gemini helped me create all these files, no problem. Uh, I don't know. I'm not a big scripter guy, but AI does all the heavy lifting now. So, yep, thank you for watching.